So once you've figured out what designs, what style of designs you want to create, um, you're gonna go into Adobe Express. That's where I prefer to design. I think it's the best free platform to use. I do have the premium membership, but the free membership is completely fine. I used it for quite some time. The premium is $9.99 a month, so if you feel like it's worth it, like if you keep seeing a lot of like templates and things that you want to use but they're premium, go for it. It's $9.99 a month. I waited until it was on sale for Black Friday, so that's how I got it. But you can also do a 30-day free trial. I have a YouTube video about how to do that. So check that out. But for this course, we're going to just create a simple design. So keep in mind, simple tends to sell the best. So one to two colors, three maybe maximum, nothing crazy. Especially when you're starting out, you want your designs to be simple, geared towards your, your audience, like niched, but also something that more than one person can look at and say, I want to wear that, or I want that hanging in my office, or whatever product you're creating. So, um, you can start from your own content, generate an image with AI. The quick actions, it just has like different things like how to remove the background from something, which that's a free feature. It comes on the free plan. It wasn't always like that. You didn't always get that for free, but it is on the free plan right now. I think it's a limited time offer. I'm not quite sure, but it is there at the time of this recording. So, yeah, this quick actions section just gives you little shortcuts to things. But you would primarily probably start here with the plus sign. Um, and then it just depends. I always either pick logo, just because it's like a perfect square, or just custom size and or even square. So um, it it's really not that important because you're resizing it in Printful or um, Printify. So it just like if you wanted it to be like longer or something, maybe you would select landscape, but you really don't need to do that. Just go with the square. So as you can see, it pulls up just different examples, but what we want, um, so I'm really into tropical. So I'm gonna look for something, and I could just start with my own design by selecting elements, looking for tropical, and like let's say I wanted to start with this. I could start here, put that there, there, and remember we want to keep this simple. We don't want it to be crazy. And let's see, let's actually view all. Okay. This is kind of cool. So let's say we wanted to add a bird, parrot, um, flying through there. And then, or actually, let me reposition this a little better so you can actually see it. And then let's say I wanted a sun. Now, for me, this is already a little too busy, but you can still make it work. So it just depends on what you're going for. Let me see if there's anything that I can use here. Because this is actually a really realistic looking design so far. So I would need a realistic looking sun. I don't like how that looks. So, okay. So if you wanted to delete something that you added, you just go here. But you guys get the idea. So you can start with with just selecting different elements. Oh, and you can expand this, by the way. If you're someone who likes to see like everything like wide on the screen, you can expand it. I'm not that person. I like to just work in the panel. So that's why I do that. But yeah, so you get what I mean. You would just add different elements to create your own unique image. Another way you could go about it is to select a template. So I could say something like uh, good vibes. Okay, so now it has templates related to good vibes. And we can check them out. Something like this would actually be really nice on a t-shirt. So um, if I use a template, I always want to switch it up. So for instance, this as it is, I would start changing little things. So I might swap these little, I don't even know what they are, smiley face people gummies. I don't know what they are, but I would swap those out for something else. So you just hit this little symbol, the replace symbol, and then it brings up all of the options you have for that. So this is, it would just be under assets, design assets. So you're gonna go here, and that's gonna contain all of your elements that you would also need. So if you wanted to add, see, like frames, illustrations, overlays, things like that, you could do any of that. Let's see. So maybe something like this. But I would put this behind it. So if I wanted to put it behind, I'm going to go to the menu and I'm going to do send to back. So now it's behind it. And then if I wanted to look at, so everything works in layers. So if you've used like Adobe products before, you understand layering. So if I wanted to edit like just this and not accidentally click on something, I could click on that layer and it puts the box around it, so I know I'm editing that. And so you have different effects you can do. Let's see. Don't want to do, oh, this is AI. So if you wanted to, it's saying try describing a texture. So they have different things, like this one looks like it's like a balloon. This one's glitter. Like they just have different stuff. So it's kind of cool. But if we wanted to, I'm trying to think of something. Okay. Oh, and this is another thing. So if you wanted to do like, let's say a pattern inside of here, right? You can change the opacity in order to see what it would look like with something else. So right now the background is just, there's no background here. So if we made the background, let's say that color, and we wanted to change, oh, you know what? I need to, opacity. See, you see how like behind it, it's got this fill. I'm gonna take that off. See, like it's you just play around with it, and then like you can cut the text out. Um, there's a lot you can do in Adobe Express. It is amazing, honestly. It's, in my opinion, better than Canva. Um, but it just depends on your liking. Um, but yes, you can change to make um, like text overlay. You can change the background if I wanted to make this background something else. Like let's say I wanted, I don't know, this in the back. I could do it and send it to the back, and then it becomes the background. See? So there's a lot, like a lot of ways to change templates to make them your own. Um, you just have to play around with it, and then like, let's see what else. What other options we have here? We could replace that with, like, this is a premium, so I'm actually only gonna select things that are free so you guys can see in case you don't get the premium plan. But like this one, I would leave this in front. This one's in the back. This is in the front. This one's hanging over the front. Like you just play around with it and see how you want it to look. But yeah, so that's how you create designs in Adobe Express. And another thing I wanted to say, so Adobe Express actually allows you to create a web page. If for some reason you wanted to host on this platform, you could. It doesn't give you a unique web address, so you wouldn't be able to make it like D's t-shirt company.com. It would just be whatever random address they give you, whatever random URL. But it is a way to get a completely free web page to put all of your products on. So that's another option. I'll just quickly show you the templates that are in here. We'll go to business, and so you can see the different ones they have. And you can really just use any of these, and you add the photo of the product, and then so you can even just start from scratch. You add the photo of the product, and then from there you're going to link it. So the links that it gives you for each product, you would just link it to that photo. That way if someone clicks on it, it takes them to the checkout cart. So that's another little hack. Just to be able to like get started for free. All of this stuff like Shopify, $29 and up per month and things like that. Like, if you do the $5 plan, you're good, but it doesn't give you a full website. These are web pages, so it's like a landing page. It's just one long page, which is completely fine. There is nothing wrong with that. And you can still get it to rank on Google. You do have to make sure you have enough content on it. Like you'd have to like fill it up with content in order for it to, be ranked decently. But yeah, it's not impossible, and this is completely free. So that's just one option. And yeah, so that's it. That's how you do it. And then let me show you AI really quick. So if I wanted to say create a t-shirt design that is tropical themed using green and blue. Let's see what it comes up with. And sometimes it takes, a few moments. It never takes too long. Okay, so this looks not like something we could use. So you want to select like a photo type, or you know what, let me do graphic. Um, then we'll do digital art and generate. Let's see if it makes it any better. That wouldn't be bad if I was going for like the cartoonish look, but I'm not. Yeah, so still has some work to do. And it also depends on your prompts. I actually didn't give it like a wonderful prompt. If I were really like planning to create something with AI, I would I would definitely put a lot more thought into the prompt. But yeah, just try it, see how yours come out, and let me actually try photo, see what it looks like. And then yeah, just create your designs, get them up, get them on your products, and see what sells. And the good thing is, with these Adobe Express and Canva, you can do the designs as many times as you want. Like, if something isn't selling, just create a new design. And I would say to start, if you're doing, like, let's say t shirts and I don't know, coffee mugs. If you're doing t shirts and coffee mugs, I would have a few designs per product. So if you're selling two different size coffee mugs, I would have at least two or three designs per size. Same with the t-shirts, hats, whatever, journals, whatever you're selling. I would have a few designs per product. So that is it, and I will get started on the next one.